I gotta pull it up on my phone so I can see what I'm shooting.
But will work. I can't shoot it from here. That's the problem. Yeah.
Mike, are all your people here as far as you know? Yes, I do. Oh, yeah? That's it?
Video camera, yeah. I don't see him do something.
I should be able to see.
Somebody's gonna sit there. Somebody's gonna be sitting there. Right there.
I'll leave it there for now.
Mike. I just sent you a link from Awesome Twitch.
Corey, why don't you go fix some jokes? Yeah, right.
What? I think still gets a better review.
I mean,
Couldn't find any other ones.
yeah, it's pretty good.
You know, Amy was sitting there.
Yeah. Get that noise then. Looks like you got it. What you did? Little pillow. I wonder why when you seal it's leaking somewhere. Probably needs new seal around that color. That's working with all right. Yeah, I just leave it open. That noise is annoying. She's not very fit. That's working. I'm having more smell. What's that? Once in a while. So you'll be enjoying. You were there. Yeah, you were there when we redid. Oh, I think we redid it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Color guard attention. Would everyone please stand for the presentation of our colors? Scout salute. Those not in uniform, please place your right hand over your heart. Color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Color guard across the colors. Please recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Scout sign. Please join me in reciting the Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to guide my country and to obey the Scout law, to avoid people lives and keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Please join us in reciting the Scout law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. Color guard post the flag of the United States of America. Color guard post the flag of Troop 133. Color guard return to ranks. Audience may be seated. Color guard dismissed. I'd like to now introduce our chaplain's aide, Jack Edwards, for our invocation. Thank you, Jack.
Please join me for the invocation. Resume posture of prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you for this time you have given to us when we can come together and celebrate the accomplishments of these who have achieved the highest rank and goal of Eagle Scout. They have done their best and now have a moment to enjoy the fruit of it. Yet may we never forget that this is all done with your help and strength. Thank you, Lord, and bless us through this evening. Amen.
Craig Kowalski will now play Amazing Grace. Thank you, Craig. We have a surprise speaker here today for Corey Kowalski, a great friend of our troop, Mr. Bill Cook.
Good evening, Troop 133, Scouts, parents, and guests. This is a little bit of a surprise for Corey. So Corey, I know you don't like the limelight, the spotlight on you, so I'll try to make this simple and pain-free, okay? Corey Kowalski joined Cub Scouts as a Tiger September 2014. And earned the ranks of Bobcat, Wolf, Bear, Weeblos, and Arrow of Light. As a Cub Scout, Corey also earned the Dr. Charles H. Towns Supernova Award. He earned the Arrow of Light rank March 27, 2019. And crossing over the bridge, Corey joined Troop 133. Corey earned the ranks Scout, Tenderfoot, second class that year. Corey earned first class rank February 2020 and the star rank September 2020. Corey earned the rank Life Scout March 2021. Corey did his Order of the Arrow, the Brotherhood of Cheerful Service, Ordeal, June 2021, and became a Brotherhood member June 2022. Corey, it has been quite a journey that you have been on. You have been climbing to the Eagle Summit for some time, and I am sure you have had a great deal of fun and learning on the journey. At this time, Corey, I would like to give a bit of history of the Eagle to you and to all gathered here as we celebrate your achievement to Eagle Scout. The history of the Eagle Corey, since the beginning of time, man has used the eagle as a symbol of royalty, power, victory, authority, and valor. Ancient man looked upon the eagle as an inveterate enemy of serpents. They saw the battle between the sun and the clouds between an eagle. The ancient Assyrians associated the eagle with Ashur, the great sun god. The eagle was awed and worshipped for its majestic beauty. In the Assyrian myths, the eagle was a symbol of storms and lightning, and the god who carried souls to Hades. In India and Babylon, Corey, the eagle was the symbol of fire and of wind and storms, and the bringer of immortality. In the golden age of Greece, the eagle was a symbol of victory, spiritual energy. The eagle was the sacred bird of Zeus, the ruler of all gods. The Greeks represented the eagle with wings outstretched, holding a serpent in its claws. Thus, the eagle represented the triumph of good over evil. In Rome, the eagle was the symbol of Jupiter, the supreme god. The Romans saw the eagle as the symbol of victory. As the Roman legions conquered the world, they marched under the standard of the eagle with outstretched wings. The silver eagle was the symbol of the Republic, and the Roman Empire used the golden eagle as its symbol. Corey, the eagle became the personal emblem of the Caesars, representing supreme authority. In the Middle Ages, the eagle became the symbol of Germany, and as falconry flourished as a sport in Europe, only the kings were allowed to hunt with an eagle. The rise of Christianity brought the eagle still more honor. To the early Christians, the eagle was the symbol of ascension. This was due to the strong flight of the eagle with its gaze fixed on the sun. In early icons, the eagle was best known as the symbol of St. John the Evangelist. In the 19th century, French troops under Napoleon conquered Europe under the symbol of the eagle. Many French soldiers gave their lives to protect the golden eagle, which supported on June 20th, 1782, of a new country. Because of the eagle's courage and beauty, the eagle was chosen to symbolize the United States of America. The eagle became a prominent feature of the seal of the new republic. From this early beginning, the eagle has been used in many ways to symbolize the ideals of this country. Several states have the eagle on their state flags. You can find the eagle on the coins of America from the beginning to present day. The eagle has a prominent place in America, as in ancient Rome, as a symbol of power and authority. The emblem of the president, vice president, several members of the president's cabinet, and most branches of the armed forces center on the eagle. For the god of the Assyrians, from the god of the Assyrians to the symbol of the Caesars, to the emblem of this country, the United States of America, it was thus fitting that the eagle should have a part in the most momentous achievement of man. Corey, the Apollo 11 crew, chose Eagle as the name of the lunar module, which was to make history. And with the words of Eagle Scout Neil Armstrong, Houston, tranquility base here. The eagle has landed. Man was on the moon. In 1911, Following tradition as old as man himself, the Boy Scouts of America chose the eagle to symbolize the very highest in achievements. Through all of history, the eagle has been the symbol of man's best. Now the eagle is the symbol of scouting's best. Eagle Scout, Corey Kowalski. Congratulations, Corey.
Thank you, Mr. Cook. On behalf of Matthew Pontowski, may I introduce Bob Moulton.
I'm just gonna put this down because I think I'm gonna make too much noise with it. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Bob. I'm Matthew's cousin. And I'm really excited that he offered me the chance to talk a little bit today, and that he's not too worried that I'm gonna embarrass him too much. So, but I'd like to express how honored I am to be here, and to be a part of his Court of Honor ceremony. Witnessing transitions like this from Scout to Eagle Scout is a really big deal. And while I was thinking of what to say today, I realized how important this are in our life. A Court of Honor acknowledges the completion of the long list of tasks and acts of service that a Scout has done to satisfy Eagle Scout rank. But at the same time, it stands for a lot more than just that. It symbolizes all the growth that had occurred during those years of scouting, and all the experiences that have been had, and all the lessons that have been taken from that. It signifies a coming of age, and it establishes another transition in scouting, one of being a mentee to more of a mentor. And outside of scouting, it's one more step from adolescence to adulthood. The idea of transitions is tied pretty closely to how I've viewed my relationship with Matthew over the years. Since we're cousins and our family only really gets together like once a year, that's about how often I would see him. So moments like this were kind of like little snapshots for me of seeing Matthew and seeing how much he, grew over the years. And from each of those snapshots, I could see what had changed from the last time I saw him. And it was like a clear image and a concise little summary of that transition that had taken place in the intervening time. One of these snapshots that stands out to me was when Matthew first joined the Cub Scouts. And it served as a kind of a snapshot that his transition from being a little toddler to being a kid now was complete. And that he was about to learn all the fun and cool experiences that scouting has to offer. And I was excited for him because I knew firsthand what those experiences were like being a scout and how enriching they can be. In the years after, I didn't really think to ask him too much how scouting was going for him. It didn't really come up a whole lot, to be honest. We talked about video games and school and stuff like that. So a couple of years ago, when he mentioned that he was working towards being an Eagle Scout, I was super stoked. I was a little surprised, but more so just because of how much time had gone by already. And yet again, it was another snapshot of these transitions that he was going now from being a kid to a young adult, and all the responsibilities and pressures that come along with that. Just a few months ago, this past September, we were at Matthew's great-grandfather's funeral reception, and I asked him how the Eagle Scout project's going. And he said, it's done. It's already finished. And I was, again, shocked to see how fast that went by. But I wasn't shocked to hear that you stayed the course and you got it done. And, finished everything that you needed to finish. I wasn't shocked that you remained persistent and followed through, until the goal was completed. And at that moment, it made me really proud to know that we have another Eagle Scout and yet another Eagle Scout in the family. And, I know he's not here to say so, but I also know Grandpa would have been super proud too, because he expressed as much to me when I got my Eagle Scout rank. And speaking of that, Matthew's mom, Sherry, reminded me recently that Matthew was actually present at that, my own court of honor, forever ago now. And even though you were just a little toddler then, and how you couldn't consider even what scouting was all about, it was pretty neat to see, looking back, that kind of continuity from all the way back then to you being in this position right now. And it's kind of a warming feeling. So Matthew, it's been awesome to see you grow and see all these transitions unfold. To see that your early years as a Cub Scout established a trailhead, a trailhead for this path that you forged forward all the way to being an Eagle Scout. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to Troop 133 for having another Eagle Scout in your midst, and all of the family and friends that have worked so hard to help him along this way, and most especially to you for doing everything that you needed to do to get to this point. So I wanted to lead all of you in a round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Moulton. I will now ask Scoutmaster Christy Egner to please come forward.
I would like to call up Braden Egner, Connor McHale, and Craig Kowalski up front, please, to light the candles. The red of my flag is the lifeblood of brave men ready to die or worthy live for this our country. The white of my flag is for purity, cleanliness of purpose, thought, word, and deed. The blue of my flag is for faith and loyalty, like the eternal blue of the star-filled heavens. Thank you, boys. You may be seated. By the authority vested in me as a representative of the Council of the National Council and the National Council of Boy Scouts of America, declare this court of honor be duly conveyed. Tonight we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Corey Kowalski and Matthew Pontosky for the award of Eagle Scout. The parents and Scout leaders whom we honor tonight have labored long and faithful to develop them towards alert and participating citizenship through the Boy Scout program. Their efforts conclude this evening in the presentation of the Eagle Award. The success of these efforts, however, will only be manifest in the way this Eagle Scout himself sets a social pattern for those for whose lives he touches. I will now ask PJ to come up forward.
I am the eagle. Since the beginning of time, man has used my brothers and me as a symbol of royalty, power, victory, authority, and valor. My strength and courage has inspired men through the ages. Ancient man looked upon me as an intervitway, enemy of serpents. They saw the battle between the sun and clouds as the battle between an eagle and a serpent. The ancient Assyrians associated me with Asher, this great sun god. I was awed and worshipped for my majestic beauty. In the Assyrian myths, I was a symbol of storms and lightning and the god who carried souls to Hades. In India and Babylon, I was a symbol of fire, wind, and storms and the bringer of immortality. In the golden age of Greece, I was a symbol of victory and supreme spiritual energy. I was the sacred, the ruler of all gods. The Greeks represented me with wings outstretched, holding a serpent in my claws. Thus I represented the triumph of good over evil. In Rome, I was a symbol of Jupiter, the supreme god. The Romans saw me as a symbol of victory, as the Roman legions conquered the world. They marched under the standard of the eagle with outstretched wings. The silver eagle was the symbol of the Republic of the Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire used the golden eagle as its symbol. I became the personal emblem of the Caesars, representing supreme authority. In the Middle Ages, I became the symbol of Germany, and as falconry flourished as a sport in Europe, only kings were allowed to hunt with an eagle. The rise of Christianity brought me still more honor to the early Christians. The eagle was a symbol of ascension. This was due to the strong flight of the eagle, and with its gaze fixed on the sun, in early icons, I was best known as the symbol of St. John the Evangelist. In the 19th century, French troops under Napoleon conquered Europe under the symbol of the eagle. Many French soldiers gave their lives to protect the golden eagle, which supported the French flag on the battleground. On June 20th, 1782, I became the symbol of a new country. Because of my courage and beauty, I was chosen to symbolize the United States of America. The eagle became a prominent feature of the seal of the state of the new republic. From this early beginning, I've been used in many ways to symbolize the ideals of this country. Several states have the eagle on their state flags. You can find me on the coins of America from the beginning to present day. I have a prominent place in America as in ancient Rome as a symbol of power and authority. The emblems of the president, vice president, and several members of the cabinet and most branches of the armed forces center on the eagle. From the god of the Assyrians to the symbol of the Caesars to the emblem of this country, it was thus fitting that the eagle have part in the most momentous achievement of man. The Apollo 11 crew chose the Eagle as a name for the lunar module, which was to make history, and with the words of the Eagle Scout Neil Armstrong, Houston, Tranquility Base here, the Eagle has landed. Man was on the moon. In 1911, following tradition as old as man itself, the Boy Scouts of America chose the eagle to symbolize the very highest achievement through all of history. I've been a symbol of man's best, and now the eagle is a symbol of scouting's best.
Matthew Pontoski, can you please come forward with your parents, Mike Pontoski and Sherry Pontoski? I'm sure you will agree that these special people should be accorded the privilege of standing with you and in some measure sharing these high honors. Your parents will confer upon you the award of Eagle. Matthew joined our troop from PAC 102 and fit right in from day one with his fellow Boy Scouts. Matthew is part of the life of the troop. He has served as patrol leader and also den chief for our pack. The younger cubs gravitate towards him and look up to him. It's been a pleasure watching him grow into the young man he has become. At tonight's National Court of Honor, Christy Egner will present the Eagle Award. It is with distinct honor and pleasure that we present you with the Eagle Scout Award.
No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mother of this Eagle Scout, which have led us to this night. As a symbol of what this mother has made possible, the court now asks to present to his mother a miniature eagle pin.
As he whispers, it's like a bumper sticker. Very small bumper sticker.
Matthew, it is also customary that you also give your mother an eagle kiss. Your father has stood by you over the years and has offered his encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what he has contributed to your attainment of this award, the court now asks you to present him a miniature eagle pin.
I'll drop yours.
In recognition of fatherly advice and guidance along the trail to Eagle, I ask Matthew's father now to present his son with the Eagle Scout certificate and personal letter from the Chief Scout Executive, Boy Scouts of America. Okay. Congratulations. Matthew now has a couple things to say.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. Hi, I'm Matthew, I'm the other Eagle Scout. Yeah. So I must thank my family for supporting me through my whole career of scouting. I got into scouting when I went to my cousin Bobby's Court of Honor, the guest speaker. Hi, Bobby.
Matthew.
I don't remember this, but I told my mom that I wanted to do that, like do what he did, become an Eagle Scout. So I did. I've always enjoyed scouting, but I really started to love it when I became a Boy Scout. I came from Troop 102 to Troop 133, so I was a new kid in the troop. Everyone was very nice, and it didn't take long before I made friends. I love camping out and having Jack's ditch naps and Marty parties in the tent. Right, Marty? I also love playing card games at Goose Pond under the tarps in Hammock City and betting our honey buns and other snacks. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for helping me through this journey. I would also like to thank my Uncle Rich, who's not here, for a big role in my Eagle project. And of course, I have to thank my awesome leaders, Miss Christy, Miss Allison, Mr. Paul, and Mr. Marty. Eagle Scout has been a huge goal of mine since I started as a Tiger Scout. Becoming an Eagle Scout is surreal because it took me 9 years to get. Thank you, everyone, for supporting me through this amazing adventure.
Matthew will now present his mentor pin.
My mentor is not here, but it's my Uncle Rich. He helped me a lot during my Eagle project. He has COVID. It sucks, but that happened. So I'll present him with a pin at like Christmas time and tell him Merry Christmas, but, or next time I see him. So, yeah.
One last time, we'd like to say congratulations to Matthew and his parents. You may be seated. Thank you. Corey Kowalski, can you please come forward with your parents, Amy and Paul Kowalski? I'm sure that you will agree that these special people should be accorded the privilege of standing with you and in some measure sharing the high honors. Your parents will confer upon you the Eagle Award Scout. Corey has been with our pack since he was a Cub Scout in Pack 133 and joined the troop. He has always been a good leader and has served in many leadership positions, including senior patrol leader. Corey was always the first to sign up for all events and volunteering opportunities without asking mom first. He has been a great asset with our new scouts and always ready to help them on their way. It is with distinct honor and pleasure that we present you with the Eagle Scout Award. How did you find the energy, Mom, to do all the things you did to be a teacher, nurse, and counselor to me when I was a kid? How did you do it all, Mom? Be a chauffeur, cook, friend, yet find time to be a playmate? I just can't comprehend. I see now it was love, Mom, that made you come whenever I would call. Your inexhaustible love, Mom, and I thank you for it all.
I was the only one. Yes.
It's a slippery pen.
Corey, it is customary that you also give your mother an eagle kiss.
I'm getting married like this, just so everybody knows.
Your father has stood by you over the years and has offered his encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what he has contributed to your attainment of this award, the court now asks you to present him a miniature eagle pin. In recognition of fatherly advice and guidance along the trail to Eagle, I ask Corey's father now to present his son with the Eagle Scout certificate and personal letter from the Chief Scout Executive, Boy Scouts of America. Congratulations, Corey. Corey now has a few things to say.
Hello, I'm Corey Kowalski. Have a few things to say about over the years of my life, especially the years of my scouting journey. Many people helped me on my way to become an Eagle Scout. I'd like to give this time to thank them. First, I would like to thank my scout leaders for encouraging me to progress forward and get what I needed to do, especially Miss Christie and Miss Allison for learning how to deal with my diabetes and to make it so I would be able to do almost everything that my fellow scouts can do. Then I would like to thank my troop for being nice companions and good friends. They're always nice to hang out with. I would also like to thank my merit badge counselors who are not here right now. And I'd like to thank them for allowing me to participate in their sessions to get what I need. Next, I would like to thank the Conservation District, especially Cheryl Nolan, for offering me a great project and for all the help on it. I would also like to thank my teachers and extended family for supporting me in scouting. I would like to thank my brother Craig for going to every event I went to in scouting since he was 4. I'd also like to thank my father for driving me and my brother to scout meetings and other events and helping out on them. Finally, I would like to thank my mother for driving me around everywhere, supporting me and helping me with everything, and overall just being a good mother. Thank you.
Are we good? Corey will now present his mentor pin.
Even though I only have 1 pin, I have 2 mentors that one is Miss Allison and the other is Mr. Marty for helping me on my journey.
Congratulations again, Corey. Fail not your fellow Eagles, for your responsibilities are now greater than before. As you go forward in life receiving other honors and awards, always remember this night when you became an Eagle Scout. You are now about to join the ranks of Eagle Scouts. Before doing so, however, we ask you to recommit yourself to scouting's essential principles. Christy Egner will assist by delivering the Eagle Charge.
Would all the Eagle Scouts in the audience please stand and form a line in the front near the room and on this side of the table. Any Eagle Scout?
Didn't have the outfit, so I was like, I don't know how to do
I have the honor to give you the Eagle Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America of being worthy of the highest rank in this great movement. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to the obligation, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children, but these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make it the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God and your fellow man. So live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired
And repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example, my rank and my influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop and in my community and in my contacts with other people. To this, I pledge my Scout honor. 2. Scouts, parents, and guests may be seated. Matthew and Corey.
I'm back.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Thank you, Ms. Bonnie, for setting up this whole thing.
Thank you for setting this up and dedicating all your time.
Bonnie Edwards spent hours, days, a lot of time making this a special moment for these boys. So we always wanted to thank her for all the time that she put into it.
Tyler White will now come forward to read "You Are an Eagle." In one moment, he will be up. Marty Justick will now come forward to read Eagle Scout poem.
The Scouts gave you a challenge and you faithfully met it, my friend, but it's quite hard to understand. But it will mean an eagle should be on. I'm betting it will not stop you with so much glory to be won. For life holds out a challenge too, a mountain high for you to scale. And with the training Scouts gave you, there's really no such word as fail. So as you press on ahead, you'll find it's made much work like play. And as tasks before you spread, they'll find you ready, I'd say. Congratulations, Eagle Scout. The world before you is now spread. Scouts taught you much what life's about, prepared you for well what's ahead.
Thank you, Marty. Tyler White will now come up to read You're an Eagle.
You are an eagle, soar above the rest. You are an eagle, you passed every test. A leader tomorrow, how valuable you'll be. Take pride in your accomplishment, stand for all to see. Soar into the light, do the best that you can. You've made the grade, step by step, a boy into a man. So fly and spread your wings with grace and majesty. You're the emblem of America, be the best that you can be. You're an eagle, you made it to the top. You're an eagle, your progress will not stop. Mountains wait for you to climb, new goals within your reach. Skills of life you have learned, others you will teach. Soar into the light, do the best you can. You've made the grade step by step, a boy into a man. So fly and spread your wings with grace and majesty. You're the emblem of America, be the best you can be. You're the emblem of America, be the best you can be.
Thank you, Tyler. I now declare all right, Corey Matthew, one more time. Come up. By the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, it is our privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain engraved in your hearts forever. I now declare this National Court of Honor closed. I ask the members of Troop 133 and all Eagle Scouts present to be the first to congratulate Scouting's newest Eagle Scouts. Please join us in some light refreshments to celebrate these Scouts' amazing achievements. Well done. Well done.
Troop 133, come on up. Go greet your fellow Scouts.
Is this for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys, we're gonna do.
is this for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys, we're gonna do. Light it up. Follow me to the back. We're gonna do a quick troop photo. Help yourselves to the refreshments. Corey Matthew in the middle.